Okay, so Ella, can you tell me how is FIE helping your class right now in the classroom?
Hi, I'm Ella. I think that FIE helps our class as we learn how to cooperate with each other and talk to each other with understanding each other's opinions, because that's what we learn in FIE. We learn how to listen to each other and respect each other's opinions, but it doesn't mean that you have to agree with their opinion, but you have to be able to respect it.
Very good. Okay, and then how do you think that's going to help you later in life? Like when you're in your career, or you're even in college, how do you think that's going to help you?
Well, I think it could help us with how to be able to talk to each other and respect, because in in life you have to be able to learn to, not just in our class right now, to learn to respect each other. And each person has their own perspective and opinion, and that's where we get to learn how to respect that. So we're not only just learning that page, but we're learning how to respect each other.
Very nice. And what happens if there is a difference of opinions in the classroom?
Well, that happens very frequently, like every page, and we actually typically learn to agree to some extent with them or find our own way we agree with it. So it happens a lot because we all have our own opinions, and we normally, a lot of we can disagree, but we also find a way to also respect it and say, oh yeah, I see that. Our class is very good, I would say, of being able to go, oh yeah, I really like that. And then they put their opinion and they kind of figure out a way to connect them and put them together.
Okay. Does this help? Because I know you're an athlete. So does this help you? Are you seeing how this helps you anyway in your athletics too?
Well, I could definitely see what can help you as being an athletic person, because it's hard to have sportsmanship at some point, and this teaches you to have that. I can look back on some of our games and I can say where it's been hard, where we don't like a ref, what the ref says, the call, and we learn to also see the other side of we. I always hear a lot from my mom is that they're human and they have their perspectives. And I can recognize that because we're not all going to get perfect. And we're able to tell that I'm able to look at it and I'm able to say that, well, I got to look at that perspective because he's over there and he got a different angle or whatever. And it helps me be able to talk about it or say something and not be disrespectful.
Very nice. Okay. Tell me something. What do you think about mediation? What is mediation? What does that mean to you? And how do you use it yourself?
Well, our mediator for FIE is a wonderful teacher. I love her, Miss Scuba, and Mrs. Scuba, and she has taught us to mediate, and we would go up. Mediating for me is you're not telling them what to think, unlike some classes. You're telling them, you kind of want them to get into the right how to think about it, but you're not telling them how to think, because that's where your opinion and how you feel about it comes in. So we mediate at some points, and it's hard sometimes to be able to know what to say as a mediator, because it's kind of on you to be able to ask them questions, but it's also really fun. And I like challenging Mrs. Scuba. I just challenged her a little while ago to see, I wanted to put all our knowledge to the test where she wouldn't jump in if there was, well, she wouldn't mediate and we would just talk to each other and we would have to figure out ourselves how to do it, on how to cooperate with each other and not have a teacher fully going in there. And we did really well.
That's awesome. All right.